What's going on, everyone? I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a collection purchase that a friend of mine made. Before we do that though, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that. So a friend of mine, I actually met him a year ago over at a local con in Kansas City. He buys and sells all the time. He sells at cons a lot, big cons, small cons. He actually also hosts Garage Con in Kansas City. He sells a lot. He's a great guy. His name is Denny Cox. You can follow him over on Instagram over at Cox Comix. He got a call about a comic book collection. It was 20 long boxes, and there were some really nice keys in there, and I'm going to show you a highlight of those here in a moment. He went there to look at them, and the guy said he wanted a certain amount. I think he wanted $1,500. They settled for around $1,000 for this collection, which I think is a phenomenal price, especially when you take a look at just a few of the boxes from the collection. So without further ado, let's take a look at this collection.
Okay, so here's the other part of the video. So anyway, so automatically, yeah, I pulled out this one. This is, you know, it looks pretty good. There's one or two spine ticks, color breaking. I think one of them's color breaking, otherwise good corners. Definitely, I would say in the 9.2 or above version. So great score there. Another good one from the 90s, right? And then 4 copies of that bad boy. So there it is. I think out of those, there's 3 direct and 1 newsstand. So otherwise, we have some Alpha Flight, first Lady Deathstrike, a little reprint, and then some, 189 was about the earliest he had, and 200, and then it kind of jumps around a little bit. Second print of the first, there, 298, 299. And of course, he's got the whole run from 301 till I don't know what, but anyway, it's all the McFarlane run, the Larson run, and everything. So, yeah, all these, and again, like I said, some multiples. A lot of good stuff here. You can hear that stickiness, which means that it's been there for a while. And again, this guy, he read them probably once, put them in a bag and board, and set them aside. Hydro Man. There's 316. Really good copy of that. A little direct. First cover of Venom. And then, of course, it goes after 217 and on. Okay. You know, I should take some of these out. It gets a little easier to do this. There we go. Again, more Amazing Spider-Man goodness. There's 5 copies of this guy, or 6, maybe 7, I don't know. Again, Eric Larson run, the first Cletus, and 2 copies of that guy, pretty good condition. Second print, second appearance, second print. There's the 2099, and these are 2 copies on each of these. So I've got 5 of those. You know, got this one out because, you know, hey, it's Todd McFarlane, right? Got 2 of those. And This one is the Deadpool card everybody was clamoring for 6 months ago, or a year or something like that. Second appearance of Deadpool, and probably 5 gazillion copies out there. Another early Deadpool with Domino. Another early Marvel milestone. And then he had some Silver Age X-Men. This was his earliest, 25, and it's actually in pretty good condition. I mean, not bad for a Silver Age. You know, just off the top of my head, I'd say a 5 or 6. So he's got that one. He's got 40 Frankenstein, and then 43, good cover of Magneto, Angel 44, 45, 46, 46, 47, 48, no 49 or 50 unfortunately, but and it jumps to 107 for Starjammers, for full Starjammers, 111, 136, and goes through the whole Dark Phoenix saga here. 37, 39, I guess we missed the 38, but 39, 41, awesome cover by John Byrne. Then into 147, 143, multiple copies, first binary, and you know, a bunch of the first was it Lockheed? Yeah, so good run here of classic X-Men getting into the Morlocks. There's the first Forge, first Nimrod, good stuff. First Warpath, Power Pack appearance, Doom cover, good stuff there. The Trial of Magneto, first baby Cable, and then getting into the 200s. He's got all the great Barry Windsor Smith. Another great cover, 207, 208, 209, 210. I think that's the first full Morlocks. Great cover. Battle with Sabretooth. Second Battle with Sabretooth, little Alan Davis. And then we jump to first Sinister. First cover Sinister, or maybe that's the Goblin Queen. First Jubilee. First Jim Lee, X-Men, great cover of Wolverine. First Psylocke in her new form. Second Gambit. Another cool Jim Lee cover. First Bishop, several covers of that. Second print. First Lobo, Batman family. Ah, there's that Ragman. Oh, there's some more Ragman. There we go. That's early Ragman. I'm actually supposed to pull that for someone. First, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures, which is nice. Of course, number 2, 3, 4, all that stuff. Yeah, he's got a full run. And then the Archie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is less renowned. And then some other TNT, TMNT. Yeah, what is that? 28, 29? Yeah. So anyway, that goes on. Got some other turtle stuff. Transformers. Got the full run of Transformers. This one's a little beat up. It's got some nicks and things like that, but otherwise it's in pretty good condition. And of course, you know, it's funny because this was brought out as a 4-part limited series. So there's number 2 in the 4-part, number 3 in the 4-part, number 4 in the 4-part, and then, hey, what do you know? It goes to number 5, 6, so on and so forth, all the way to number 8, and then number 80. It says number 80 in a 4-issue limited series. Pretty funny. Anyway, there's some more. Oh, that's 79. Oh, 78. We're going backwards. So, yeah. Lots of Transformers. Some Tick, Paul the Samurai, Rust #1. This is supposedly the first appearance of Spawn in an advertisement. Then we got the Marvel Milestone, X Giant Size, first Blink, arguably first appearance of Gambit, and a whole bunch of the X-Men #1 from 1991. And go on to our next box. Again, this is just, these are the boxes that some of these came from, and then these boxes are the ones that I haven't even looked through yet. So we got a bunch of these. And then there's the gatefold cover. So I'm going to take those out. Give me a little more space here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copies of the first Omega Red, X-Men #4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 copies of the second appearance, which is a much, much better cover. That's an awesome cover. Generally love that stuff. There's the first meeting between Punisher and Moon Knight. New Warriors, New Mutants is the first X-Force. Sunspot Leaves. And there's the second print, first print, first Leafield, and I think it's the first Strife Leafield work on New Mutants. There's the first Cable. I'll pull that one out as well. Second print, first Cable. Then we get into some of the Midnight Suns with Morbius. Some good Platt Moon Knight. Beautiful copy. Gonna have to get that in the bag and board real quick. But yeah, that whole run, he had all of them. So now I have all of them. And then he's got the more recent 90s version of Moon Knight. There's #1 and 2. He's got the rest of them. So Marvel Tales. And this one's been a popular book lately. So there we go. War Machine. And Infinity Gauntlet. It's got the whole run there. He's got a couple of these. The Future Imperfect, Maestro, the Incredible Hulk. There's the Wedding and first full of Talos. There you go. And then he's got that. So the Smart Hulk, Professor Hulk, 377, second print as well, which is rare. First Mr. Fix-It, I believe. Cool McFarlane cover. He's got a couple of those. First Archangel. First cameo of Apocalypse. And got 2 copies of the first Apocalypse. X-Factor. Wolverine, a bunch of Wolverine. Great Jim Lee cover, 27. Great John Byrne cover, 17. And this one's for Matt Tweedy, Wolverine 10. Then we've got the cool cover Wolverine Mr. Fix-It there, #8. And of course, he's got #1, #2. Some What Ifs. What If Venom Possessed the Punisher. Several copies of the X-Men Adventures 1. More X-Men. This is where Wolverine has his adamantium pulled out by Magneto. The first Kiss. Another Moon Knight. Platt. There's the first Rogue, Avengers Annual 10. Solo Avengers Hawkeye. This has been a hot book as well. Cap Wolf. Another Clandestine. Darkhawk. Got 2 copies of that. I can retire now. I know, it's an old joke. Anyway, Darkhold. A couple Deadpool's #1. Flaming Carrot. It's got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on it. That's pretty cool. Some G.I. Joe. Max 1/2. That's kind of rare. Swimsuit. Again, it's kind of some of the 90s stuff. Army of Darkness 1 through 3. Some McFarlane Conan. Goodness. Some more Venom. Dark Empire. Got that whole series. Boba Fett, Tales of the Jedi, more Tales of the Jedi, Dark Horse Comics. I think that's the first, oh, whatever her name is. It's not a Skywalker, but it's something like that. Droids #1, a couple copies of that. Dark Horse Comics #1, Hellboy #1, and which is in really good condition for a black cover. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Anyway, he's got #2, 3, 3, 3, multiple copies. There's Madman, Dark Book with Carnage, Sword of Azrael, Megaton. This is something that I recognize, but I'm like, why do I know this book? Turns out it's #3. This is actually the first appearance of Savage Dragon. So these are all pretty good books here. I'm actually going to set these aside. So the whole Megaton series, 4, 5, and #8. Anyway, then we got Lady Death. #1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Swimsuit Special, #1. Lots of those. Some Evil Ernie, Revenge #1. Zorro 3. That's Adam Hughes cover. Gru from Image. Max, just kind of one of the older Maxes with the pit in there as well. This is interesting. This is an ash can that was signed by Keown, number 4,721 out of 5,500. That's a pretty cool little find. Lots of Spawn #1s. None of them are newsstand, but there's lots of them there. There's #2, 2, 3, 8. Great cover with #8, 8, 8. Then we go to 9. Couple issues of that. And more swimsuit goodness. This is the back cover of this, which is the first Prophet. Doctor Strange's first Sidorak, I believe, and looky there, first Hellboy as well, in pretty good condition too. So good stuff, good stuff. Some early Hughes spoof comics, Spider Femme, Swimsuit, Bat Babe. Yeah. Here's Rust #1, the gold version. That's another Rust #1. Vampirella, early Vampirella from Harris Comics. That's again the Adam Hughes cover. So that's #2. Don't have #1, but do have 3 and 4 and 5. Then we got a whole bunch of Venom. Lethal Protector, #4. That one. Warlock. Web of. First appearance of Tombstone. I got 5 copies of that. First Spider-Hulk. Okay. More Web of Spider-Man goodness. Superman, Doomsday, Death, Wonder Woman. Okay, so here's the lot of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's 9, 12, 15. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. The other 2 boxes are stuff that I've just pulled out so far on the previous video. So just wanted to kind of go through here a little bit, just briefly, and kind of take you through what all's left, the stuff that I haven't really pulled through, and what it looks like. There's a lot of Image in here. Hardcore, Magnus, Exo, Rai, Shadow Man, Turok, of course. Hey, chromium cover. And some stuff down here. Death's Head, Battle Tide. Let's see. Doctor Strange, got a little Doctor Strange run. Doom 2099, Excalibur. I think it may be a full run of Excalibur at some point. John Byrne's X-Men. Some other Dark Horse stuff. The Vortex. Predator. Got a lot of Predator. Terminator. Savage Dragon. Street Fighter 2. Rust. Vampirella. What else? got a little run on Thor. Mostly 90s stuff. Some more Venom stuff. Lethal Protector. Warheads. Warlock. And then Web of Spider-Man. Got a whole bunch of these. And what else we got? Some more Image stuff. Okay, again, same stuff. XO, Turok. Oh, here's some G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. The Max, Gen 13. Demon, little run of Demon. Some Star Wars stuff as well. Again, a good smattering of Dark Horse in there. I think X Factor, X Force, you know, bunch of X Force. I think I've already pulled out the Deadpool. There's a second print. So yeah. And then, you know, run of X-Men. Aliens, Predator, a lot of Aliens. Here's some Lobo. It's a hard, or not a hardback, but anyway, bunch of Lobo. Turtles Adventures. Transformers, lots of Transformers. Maybe a full run. And then some Transformers with G.I. Joe and Headmasters and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of good stuff. Anyway, carry on. So far, that's what I have. So I'm still looking through, probably got 5 or 6 more boxes, but all in all, out of 20 long boxes, that's pretty good. Got lots of runs, multiples. I'll probably put these out at, you know, not these 2 boxes, but the others. Probably put out at $1, $2 a piece and kind of go from there. So, all in all, good haul.
All right, guys, so those are the books from the collection. He's pretty happy with the purchase. Obviously, he's going to be selling a lot of those bigger books at some of the local cons and conventions. I actually think he's going to be sending in a few of them to CGC as well. Some of the lower books he's just going to put in those $1, $2 bins, or he's going to be selling them on Whatnot. So that, again, that is the collection. My name is Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think of today's video. Which book was your favorite? All of that and more. All right, guys. And as always, go Cats.
Cowabunga. It's Morphin time.